It was supposed to be just another glittering night in Seoul. The cameras, the lights, the applause. Everything carefully orchestrated for the awards ceremony. Jung Woo, known for his timeless charm and refined presence, had just walked away with a major acting award. Sandara Park, forever adored for her youthful glow and magnetic stage presence, had also graced the red carpet, her gown shimmering under the flashbulbs like liquid gold. On the surface, it was just another night in the world of Korean entertainment. But backstage, whispers began, because someone saw something. And once that first spark of curiosity was lit, it was only a matter of time before the rumor mill went into overdrive. It started with a single photo, taken not under the harsh glare of the red carpet lights, but in the dimly lit hallway that only staff and insiders see. The image showed Jung Woo leaning in, close, far closer than you'd expect for two people who claimed to be just friends. Sandara Park was smiling, but it wasn't the wide, practiced smile of public appearances. It was softer, warmer, almost shy. That one frame spread online like wildfire. But what the public didn't know, what only a handful of people actually witnessed, was the scene that unfolded moments after the ceremony ended. The two were ushered into the same waiting area backstage. At first, nothing seemed unusual. They exchanged polite congratulations, posed for a few friendly snaps with colleagues. But then the mood shifted. When the room began to clear out, they stayed behind. One staff member, speaking on condition of anonymity, described it like this. They weren't doing anything overtly romantic, but there was an energy. You could feel it, like they were speaking a language only the two of them understood. Another crew member added, he was so attentive, adjusting her shawl, making sure she had water. She looked up at him like she trusted him completely. Small gestures, quiet moments, the kind that mean nothing to some, and everything to others. Of course, fans are divided. Some say it's just respect and camaraderie between two longtime industry colleagues. Others insist that the warmth in their eyes tells an entirely different story. And then, there's the matter of what happened next. After the ceremony, most celebrities made their way to the official after-party, a loud, glittering event full of media and brand sponsors. But not Jung Woo and Sandara Park. Multiple eyewitnesses claim they left through a different exit. A side door. No entourage. Just the two of them. Where did they go? That's where the accounts get interesting. Some say they were spotted at a small, discreet restaurant in Hanamdong, the kind of place where privacy is respected and phones are often tucked away. Others swear they were driven to a private lounge, known only to a select circle of friends. No photos emerged from this part of the night, which, in the age of smartphones and instant uploads, is suspicious in itself. The next morning, Sandara posted on her social media a short, almost cryptic update. Grateful for last night. Some moments are too special to share. No photos, no tags, just those words. Naturally, the comments section exploded. Fans dissected every syllable, wondering if she was hinting at her backstage interaction with Jung Woo. Others argued it could be about anything, an old friend, a career milestone, even a family moment. But then, Jung Woo liked the post, and that single tap on the heart icon became headline material. Days later, an entertainment reporter asked Jung Woo directly about the rumors. He smiled, the kind of smile that deflects without denying. Sandara is someone I respect and admire. We've known each other for a long time. People like to imagine stories, but some things are just friendship. It should have ended there. But the way he said it, the warmth in his tone, the faintest glimmer in his eyes, it only fueled more speculation. Behind the scenes, more pieces of the puzzle began to emerge. One stylist revealed that Sandara had changed into more comfortable clothes before leaving that night, and Jung Woo had been waiting just outside her dressing room. Another insider claimed they had been spotted together earlier that week at a small art exhibit, completely unannounced. If true, it means their closeness didn't begin at the awards. It had been quietly growing for some time. For those who have followed Jung Woo's career, his private life has always been shrouded in mystery. He's careful, reserved, someone who values his personal boundaries. Sandara, on the other hand, is bubbly and open, yet still manages to keep her deepest connections out of the public eye. If there is something between them, they would be experts at keeping it hidden. But here's the thing about secrets in the entertainment industry. They rarely stay hidden forever. Whether it's a candid photo, a slip of the tongue, or a glance caught on camera, the truth always finds a way to the surface. And perhaps Just perhaps, this awards night was one of those moments where the truth almost spilled over. Fans who shipped them, now calling the duo dara, have created countless edits of that backstage photo, pairing it with slow music, heart emojis, and captions like, "You can't fake this kind of comfort." Meanwhile, skeptics maintain it's nothing more than two celebrities sharing a friendly moment in a high-pressure environment. Still, there's an undeniable allure to the idea. Two stars, each with their own legacy. Two lives that have crossed paths over the years, meeting again in a fleeting, intimate moment away from the world's eyes. It's the kind of scene you'd expect in a drama, except this one wasn't scripted. Whether they're just friends or something more, one thing is certain. That backstage moment, brief as it was, has captured the public's imagination. Because in an industry built on images and performances, sometimes it's the unscripted glances, the quiet smiles, that feel the most real. So, what really happened between Jung Woo and Sandara Park after the awards? Only they know for sure. And maybe that's the way they want it. Because some stories are more beautiful when left unfinished. If you enjoyed diving into this story, make sure to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes moments, untold celebrity encounters, and the kind of details the headlines often miss. Ask ChatGPT. The night had already been one to remember. The lights, the speeches, the glamour, everything was perfect. Or at least, that's what the cameras showed the world. But as soon as the ceremony ended, the real story began. It started in the shadows of the backstage corridor, a place where the red carpet's flashbulbs couldn't follow. Several crew members later described the scene as unexpected. Jung Woo, still in his sharply tailored suit, was leaning casually against the wall. Sandara Park walked toward him, her gown sweeping gracefully across the floor, the sound of her heels echoing softly against the dimly lit hallway. They didn't speak right away, but when they did, it wasn't small talk. It was the kind of conversation where their voices dropped lower, and their eyes stayed locked. From a distance, it could have been nothing, but those who stood just a few steps closer said otherwise. One stylist swore she heard Jung Woo say, "I'm glad you came tonight." And Sandara's smile, not the polite smile she wears for interviews, but the warm, unguarded one, was her only reply. Minutes later, they were spotted slipping into the quiet side lounge, a space reserved for presenters and performers to rest between segments. The room wasn't crowded anymore, just a few staff packing up equipment. And them. They sat close, closer than colleagues usually do. One observer admitted, it was the way they leaned toward each other, like they were sharing something neither wanted the world to hear. Some might call it harmless. Others aren't so sure, because when Sandara laughed, really laughed, Jung Woo's hand rested